That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on! Swing and a miss!
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
High curves, steals, bunts, hit, and run. Tonight, the XBL AAA's King of Small Ball will be crowned as two of the game's craftiest competitors duke it out on the primetime stage. Will oXBOX and his Nazgul 9 manufacture their way to victory? Or will it be Eduardo and his well-done sirloin faithful that walk away with the prime cut? It's time to find out. Welcome to AAA Match of the Week.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another XBL AAA Match of the Week. My name is Dwayne, one of the co-commissioners of this league, and I'm going to be walking you through the play-by-play commentary this evening. And I'm joined for the first time in the booth tonight by six-season league veteran, fellow friend from the North in Canada, Just No Name for the first time. Great to see you. Great to have you here. How you feeling tonight, man?
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Last time I was that excited, I was in China, but it cost me $500, dude.
Absolutely. We have a great matchup on our hands tonight. oXBOX and Eduardo, two players that you and I both know well. I mean, you being one of the players who've played in both the AAA and the XBL, one of the only players to have spanned both leagues, and to be here in the booth with us tonight to speak from that experience. So to start things off, do you have anything to lead us into tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Eduardo, he's all about painting corners. It's going to be a lot of fastballs and a lot of curveballs and a lot of changeups. If he goes on fastballs, he's not going to stop. And as soon as he starts throwing that curveball on the outside corner, man, that's it. He's going to get a lot of ground balls. He's got like one pitcher. His name, let me get his name right now. His name is Cal Igawa. Igawa, how do you say it? Cal?
Igawa, yeah.
Or a he. I don't know.
I believe it's a female female pitcher, but yeah, she's got crazy stats.
Oh boy. I mean, 3-0 for ERA of 0. I don't know if she's going to be pitching, but I think she's most likely we're going to see her. That's for sure. And we have Ox on the other hand. Ox got two guys right now. I mean, he's got the Witch King and Baromir. They both have 3 homers, 12 RBIs and 13, and the other one has a Baromir 13 RBIs. I mean, it's all about those two guys right now. It's all about those two guys. He has also 2 great starters. For sure, he's going to be using them. They both have an ERA under 2, and let's wait and see if Fox can stay off that changeup. He's going to be tough to beat.
Yes.
And he has to stay away from it, man.
Absolutely.
It's definitely. Oh, yeah.
Definitely going to be about the small ball.
He gets excited, just like Weaver. Weaver loves those changeups, but Ox got to stay off of them.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting tonight as we see both of these masters of small ball really go at it. Like you just said, waiting for the right pitch, especially for Ox. He does not sit well on that changeup, whereas Weaver, one of the best changeup hitters in the league, really mashes them. It's going to be interesting tonight to see how both of these players attack the plate with their pitchers. They're both been so aggressive, like you said, both great pitchers this season. So without further ado, we're going to get ready to get them queued up and rolling for games 1 and 2 tonight to see who is going to be the new AAA's King of Small Ball. So just hang with us, and we'll have game 2 coming right at you.
All right, let's do it.
All right, folks, we are loading in now to Colonial Plaza, the home of Ox and his Nazgul 9, going against Eduardo and his Sirloins. And it looks like poor Eduardo's got his team logo mixed up there because sometimes that'll happen when we have the cross-platform teams playing. But either way, we have edited Sirloins going up against Ox and the Nazgul 9.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 21.
Players exchange pleasantries, and we have Sarm on the white. That is one of those ace pitchers for oXBOX, a 1.38 ERA, and his first pitch is one of those high curves that catches the zone for a strike. Second pitch of the game is swung on, lands in the outfield over the head of the diving shortstop, and Eduardo's got himself a leadoff single.
Yeah, watch for Eduardo. He's going to steal now. Lately, he's been stealing a lot.
Yeah, aggressive on the base paths for sure. We'll see if he goes on this first pitch. He does not, and then he does swing at it, lifts it into left field where Small but Terrible makes a good catch. For out number 1, runner will stay at first, but he does threaten a little bit, so you can see some of that aggression from Eduardo on the base paths as his number 3 hitter comes up at the plate. Second pitch of the at-bat is swung on a screwball right up the middle, so there's another hit for Eduardo. He's starting to put something together here, perhaps in the first inning with 1 out. Swinging early in the counts, and now the catcher's coming up.
Ox is going to be looking for a ground ball here. He needs that double play for sure.
Yeah, big double play from Ox right now. We get him right into the bottom half of the first, and then a chance to try and put some runs up and hits of his own. Ooh, and the infield fly rule is going to be called as Eduardo swings at one off his hands. Lady Aowen of Rohan, the catcher, makes a good catch. We're out number 2, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Mar Fowl. First pitch to Farrell, swung on a miss, the cutter inside. We can see the minimum velo on Ox's pitcher here. We'll see how that works out for him this evening. Both these players using some low velo pitchers, I believe. Another screwball from Ox is swung on. It's another infield pop-up, and Thorn Oakenshield makes a good catch, and that'll end the top of the first. A couple of hits from Eduardo, but no runs scored, and we'll head to the bottom half. 1, 2, 3 coming up for Ox.
Well, watch that Steeler straight. He's going to try to put that ball on the ground. That's for sure. He has to be patient. He has to bring Lady on the base. That's for sure.
Yeah, she's got near max speed, and you can definitely see, you know, in these small ball games, you know, with between players and Ox and Eduardo, a lot of balls on the ground where they'll try and get the runner on the bags. But she swings and misses at the high heater there. And that'll be the first out of the first inning here for the Nazgul 9. Witch King of Angmar, the shortstop's coming up. He's got Tough Out and Stealer, neither of which engaged just yet. The 1-1 pitch to the Witch King is inside, so it's 2-1. Batting .254 with the 3 homers and 13 RBIs, excuse me. Takes one there on the corner, though. Great pitch from Eduardo, painted the cutter. And that'll be out number 2, big strikeout. Here is Lady Aowen of Rohan. Power versus righties engaged. A ton of power and a ton of contact on this catcher.
Eduardo always on the outside corner. Always, always. But as soon as you expect that pitch to be on the outside corner, it comes right inside. So got to be careful with that. He's a smart pitcher.
Absolutely, he is. He goes on the outside corner with the 3-1 pitch there. Ox hits it hard, but on the ground to the shortstop, where Ed's able to make a clean play, throw it over to first base, and we'll head to the top half of the second. Now no score, no hits for the 9 in that half inning. Rudy Cortez, the third baseman, coming up for Ox and his Reapers. As many of us know, Eduardo famous for using his sirloins. Unfortunate that the design unable to be displayed at this time. But we're going to work with what we got, as Slide Goodwin will follow up here after the first pitch was swung on for an easy grounder and out number 1. First pitch swinging again is Eduardo. He almost beats it out, but the cutter and dribbler just in time for the second out. Stanley Mathis, the left fielder and speedster's coming up. Left-handed hitter.
Yeah, he's going to try to push the ball to the opposite field. That's for sure. He likes to bring that Stanley on base.
K-Dud's activated for Saruman. The 1-2 pitch. That one's pulled on the ground to Elvish Queen, where she picks it up barehanded, throws it to first, and there's out number 3. So no threat there from the Reapers. Move on now to the bottom of the second.
If you don't mind, D, I'll have an adult beverage right now.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I don't mind at all. Here goes Boromir of Gondors. No Name cracks another one. Takes the first pitch low. Swung on a miss there is Gondor. Ooh, and caught looking again. Great pitch from Eduardo. Ox unable to pull the trigger.
We haven't seen any changeups yet, and I don't know. I think Ox is expecting that changeup, and it's just not coming. So he's struggling with that fastball.
These two players frequently scrimming each other, so maybe Eduardo switching up his pitching MO this evening. As that one swung on off the hands of Ox, the pitcher, or it's going to be an easy catch in the infield.
Number 13.
2 outs made, and Smog the Terrible, the 6-hole hitter, is going to step in. Decent contact for the left fielder. Batting 148 on the season, looking to get on base here with 2 outs. Ooh, great pitch there. Sees the count even up, 2 outs. Ox swings at the low one. Iris Kelly, the pitcher, picks it up, throws it to first, and there will be out number 3. So another hits there for the 9 as we move to the top half of the third. 9-1-2 coming up for Eduardo and his Reapers.
Fast-paced game. Fast-paced game.
Yeah, as you always knew it would be between these two very free swinging players. Working the count going to be really important. There goes Eduardo, though, on the first pitch again. And that'll be a first out made, as that's an easy grounder at second base. Leadoff hitter Archer Herman coming up, batting 367 on the season. Good pitch there from Ox for strike 1. Ooh, the next pitch swung on just over the glove with a jumping shortstop. Eduardo just goes with the pitch, hits it nicely, and there's a 1-out single. A lot of power in Rock Shaw. I believe this is his Hammerlong Ballo clone here, so Ox ready to hit with one of his strongest players, or excuse me, Eduardo. That pitch is hit hard as well, but that's going to be a double play ball. Yep. 6-4-3.
You gotta
easy
love
play.
it, D. You gotta love it.
Ox getting just what he needed there. Ends the inning easily, and now we'll head to the bottom half of the third. 3 hits for Eduardo, but nothing doing so far.
The right fielder. Number 17.
First pitch of the bottom half of the third inning is just in there for a strike. Eduardo tries to go to a similar location but misses, so now it's 1-1. Such a fast pace on the mound from Eduardo, and you can see Ox taking a second there to step out.
Yes, this Iris Kelly, just love it. I mean, I met an Iris back in the day, see. Just want to share you that. I just want to share it with you. she was good. She was good. She was a good girl.
2-0 pitch there for Ox. He's ahead in the count now, but he looks at 1 for a strike because he's been striking out a fair bit here early in this game. And now his count's evened up at 2-2. You can see Eduardo with that aggressive strike zone approach. His pitcher already locked in. Ox swings at the 2-2 pitch, and it's lifted to center. Marv Farrell makes a good catch, though, for out number 2. So now that'll bring up King Aragorn, or Isildur's heir. I'm going to try to pronounce as many of these names as I possibly can, as that one misses low.
He's got to get that guy on base. If he wants to get any success in this game, he's got to get this guy on base. Steelers straight are really, really good, but got to get them on base.
Ox flips that one to left field and gets right in the hole. He will get that runner on. He's got great speed now on the bases. For the leadoff hitter, Lady Arwen, the Elvish Queen. It looks like he was batting that speedster in the 9-hole. We'll see if that works out for him tonight, as that non-conventional lineup is something we've seen from players like Wishbone.
Oh, not yet. He has to take off. He has to take off. That Steeler trade is there. It's there to be taken, man. You just got to take off.
We'll see if he goes here on the 0-2 pitch. He does not. Knox swings at 198 miles an hour low. Another one for Eduardo there. He's racking up the strikeouts as we move now to the 4th inning.
Hey, D, why do French people eat snails?
I have absolutely no idea, honestly.
They don't like fast food.
That's actually really good. Best joke of the innings followed up by a grounder to second base. Eduardo swinging at the first pitch again. They don't like fast food. That's actually really clever. Second pitch of the inning swung on again by Eduardo. He's going to get on base here, though. He's being aggressive early in the count. He's seeing himself with a few runners on. Both these players looking to manufacture, though. We'll see if Eduardo puts this runner in motion. He doesn't have a lot of speed as his center fielder digs in. Looks at 1 low, so ahead in the count 2-0 after 2 quick pitches from Ox. Saw him on the White's third pitch of the at-bat is a curveball high. Looked like it was out of the zone and swung on. Smog the Terrible has to slide for it. That is a great play by Ox. Saves a hit there. Makes the second out of the inning, and now we'll see Rudy Cortez hit.
Yeah, for sure. That left field has pretty big speed, pretty decent speed. I mean, I've seen faster. Don't get me wrong, D. But that was a pretty good play.
Yeah, and your base bandits outfield, everybody's faster. They cover a ton of ground out in shotgun. Ooh, we have an awful error. Ox has his inning extended. It was for sure going to end there, but the center fielder just muffs the play, and Eduardo gets a gifted runner on base.
Choking under pressure, D.
Yeah, only 2 bars of pressure here in the 4th inning, too, so it's always curious when that RNG takes advantage of a poor center fielder like that. Second pitch of the at-bat, though, swung on to second base. Yep, no harm done indeed. Ox able to get out of that one, and now we'll see 2, 3, 4 coming up for the 9 here.
I mean, this guy is a beast. He has to do something. He's got to do something with it. He's got to be patient. He has this stuff out. You know, he has to. He's not in trouble if he gets 2 strikes. He has to be patient.
He's got himself ahead now.
Yep.
Looking good 3-0.
Now. Oh, there it is.
Ox works himself a great walk there. 4 pitches. Maybe that'll help him try and work down this pitch count of Iris Kelly and this locked-in mojo. We'll see. He looks like he's going to drop the bunt down with this power hitter just to get the runner on.
He's got to take off, D. I don't understand why he's not taking off.
He's wary, as you can see, Eduardo, with that pickoff attempt. Showing bunt, he takes 2 strikes, so now he's in a bit of a pickle. We will see if the runner goes here. Stealer and a ton of speed. Pitch outside, a bit of a pitch out from Eduardo. These two playing a chess match right now. That one swung on. It's on the ground to short. Awful for Ox there. 6-4-3 double play. Erases the runner.
That can't be happening with the Steelers trade on first base. Oh my God.
Yeah, you definitely expect a bit more offensive aggression there. Ox playing the conservative game, sees it bite him. 1-1 pitch is swung on, slipped it into the infield. Second baseman should be able to get underneath it, makes a good catch. For out number 3, we move to the top half of the 5th. No score yet in this one. Both players with a few smatterings of hits, but it's been a quick stalemate this far. So Armand's only got 30 pitches. His 31st pitch is just low for a ball here in the 5th inning. Next pitch swung on. Eduardo right up the middle. Once again.
What do with that runner? 5th inning, you know, I mean, he's got to move that runner up, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll see the pitcher in a sacrifice. See if he sends the runner or just goes for the usual bunt. Eduardo drops it down. It's a great bunt. The locked-in pitcher has some legs. She almost beats it out. What a play from Ox just to get there and make it. Oh, dear.
No.
This can't be happening as that throw into center field is missed by the second baseman. Just tough on the RNG here for oXBOX and his Nazgul 9. The runner's on third base, and Eduardo's showing bunt.
Crazy, I'm sure.
Eduardo showing bunt. He pops it up. The catcher almost able to get there. It's strike 1. We'll see Ox take a breather.
Yeah, he has a good bullpen. I mean, he's got 3 good guys there. I don't know. I don't know if he needs a K. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I would bring some velo right now.
Yeah, he needs to somehow stay far away from the strike zone, far away from a position where Eduardo can make a good bunt. The high curveball is a decent choice as that one, though. Bunted well by Eduardo. It's right on the line, and just
what a beauty.
It's a beautiful bunt, but just to add insult to injury as the run crosses the plate, the pitcher unable to pick the ball up. So now I think we will see Saruman might maybe get pulled. He is definitely tense now, as he's made 2 errors basically in this inning, and a run is scored. Ox looking for the grounder here. He's going to leave him in and try to play through it. As it stands, only 1 run is scored. This is an unfortunate bit of luck, but can be worked through for the 9. The next pitch of the at-bat is swung on. It's into the gap where Eduardo will see at least the runners get to first and third here with 1 out.
Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to change his pitcher now. Oh.
Amari Cobb swings at the first pitch. It's on over to shortstop where it's too slow of a roller to get a double play. So Ox going to have to concede another one. And there is out number 2. Now it's 2-0.
By Eduardo, though. Just needed a contact there just to get a run, and did. And And just like that, it's 2-0 for him.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of the wind at his back with a couple of errors by the 9, but 2 runs are scored. Eduardo manufacturing well as we move to the bottom half of the 5th, and let's see now if Ox and the 9 are able to respond.
Yeah, this is where Ox is going to be a bit of a free swinger. You know, you can tell he's upset, and he's going to be most likely swinging at everything. He has to stay focused and just, you know, work his at bat.
Yeah, it's going to be huge to work count series behind 2-1, and the high heater from Eduardo. Nice pitch. Has him swinging and missing. Now Smog the Terrible will hit 0 for 1 tonight.
13.
Iris Kelly's 57th pitch gets in there for a strike. 1-1. That curveball swung on. Maybe we'll get in there. It does. Right in front of the sliding foul. Nicely done by Ox to get a runner on here with 1 out.
All that for nothing, D. He got his pants dirty for nothing.
Yeah,
That's
right?
terrible, D.
Lucky he didn't get hurt either. As we
No.
often see, anything seems like it could happen in this game 1 here tonight on Match of the Week. We're going to see a pinch hitter from Ox. A couple of position shifts. Everybody looks like they're where they belong. As Bjorn, the skin changer, will bat with a little bit more power and contact. He swings at the first pitch, flips it right over the third baseman. Will the runner get the second? No, he's out.
Oh my.
What a
Just
play.
run faster, D. Just run faster.
I know, run faster, the frequent, the quick chat in this game. And a tough play there for the 9 as Eduardo is able to get the force out at second. An in-betweener where the third baseman maybe could have jumped for it, but it got right over his head. Now the pitcher is batting. We'll see how Ox considers what to do here in this moment. Looks like it will be a pinch hitter.
Right now, D, he's upset. I mean, the guy is going crazy right now. I know the guy, and it'd be nice to have a mic over his house right now.
Yeah, tough now for Ox, but we'll see if he can fight through. He's got a runner on here in the 5th. Plenty of ball game left. We've seen crazier things happen here on prime times. He swings at one and hits it hard right up the middle. Shows some aggression there rounding second, but runners at first and second now with 2 outs. As we'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Aragorn. He'll try and turn the lineup over. He's got good speed. First pitch, a ball. Then Eduardo misses outside. The 2-0 pitch coming to Aragorn. We're going to see Ox step out. He's waiting for one. Great take.
Eduardo keeps throwing on the outside plate all the time.
He goes for it again, but he misses. 4-pitch walk.
Yep.
Bases are juiced now for Arwen, the Elvish Queen. 2 outs. The leadoff hitter with great contact.
71.
Solid take from Ox there. He had the reticle on the outside half, and a lot of the times people would reach for that. Another good take.
For Eduardo right now.
He finally finds the zone there. 6 pitches in a row were balls. Bases loaded. That ball swung on. It hits the bag at first. A diving play by Cobb.
What a play!
Saves a run from Eduardo, maybe 2.
That.
Yeah, amazing play. That saves 2 runs, I think, at the very least. And now Ox is going to have to contemplate a bullpen move.
He's got 3 good guys there that he could choose from. He's going again with that low velo.
You will see Azog the Defiler come out of the pen here for the Nazgul 9.
The center fielder.
Coming up against this Reaper's Order, who has manufactured 2 runs now. Really great play there from Eduardo to end that last inning. First pitch is swung onto the 6th inning, over to shortstop, and then thrown to first to Oakenshield for out number 1. We're going to see Rudy Cortez now bat for his 3rd AB of the game. He's 0 for 2. That pitch swung on, lifted behind shortstop. Arwen, the Elvish Queen, makes a good catch. That'll be out number 2. 2 quick pitches, 2 quick outs for Ox here. That's what you need if you're trying to get back into a ball game.
Definitely, D. We'll see what goes there again. You know, just 1 bad inning for Ox, and now he's trailing by 2.
He's got himself ahead in the count now against Slide Goodwin, the shortstop. 0-2. Eduardo swings at another one, fouls it away. Just fighting every at bat.
Catchable ball. That was a catchable ball, D. So sad.
You gotta dive for it. You just gotta dive for it every time. Every single time. I'm a big advocate for the dive. If you've ever checked my quick chat record. Now we've got a 2-2 count here to Goodwin. Ox gonna miss outside with the curveball, so now we've got a payoff pitch here. 3-2, it's a cutter. Ooh, check swing. Strikeout for that. Nazgul 9 will move now to the bottom half of the 6th. Great pitch from Ox. 2-3-4 coming up.
We have Eduardo, though, that he's got 8 complete games so far, D. I don't think he's going to be looking for his bullpen anytime soon. So it's either Ox has to hit this starter, or he may be going down with him. So let's see what he can do, actually. 73 pitches. He has to keep seeing pitches.
That's absolutely a good point. We know Eduardo not one to take his starter out of the game. Iris Kelly starting to tire now. 2-2 pitch. Checked on. Great take from Ox. He almost can't believe it as the count runs full now to the Witch King. 3-2 pitch is swung on, lifted to left field. Mathis, the left fielder, able to make a play there. So, Witch King is retired, and now Lady Eowyn of Rohan, the catcher, will bat. One pitch.
Good pitch.
Eduardo had been painting really all game. Just last inning, he had lost a bit of control. That one swung on and lifted to right, so Ox a couple pop-ups and retired 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Boromir of Gondor, the cleanup hitter and third baseman, is going to bat now. Ooh, swing and a miss. 1-1 pitch. 83rd pitch for Iris Kelly, and therefore a strike. Ox swings at that one, fouls it away.
This is where Eduardo's dangerous, because he paints corners. So I mean, you got to swing at everything when it comes to this. Well, I mean, on my end, but I swing at everything anyway. So I'm not really a reference there, but you know.
Absolutely, yeah. You can speak from experience as Ox takes one there at the top of the zone to end the inning, and we move now to the top of the 7th. Score is still 2-0. But yeah, you're one of the guys who's really played both of these players in both leagues in competitive settings. So you would know the best. That one
exactly.
on the ground. Easy out number 1.
Just, I mean, Eduardo is just crazy. He's got crazy pitching, and I mean, Ox has got it as well. And you know, I mean, they like to throw strikes. I mean, for some reason, Eduardo's been a bit wild today, but nonetheless, the guy just paints corners for sure.
And both these players aggressive in the strike zone. That cutter was in there for the pitcher who was locked in. She hit it hard, but an easy line out to second base, or not second base, center field. Excuse me. 1-1 pitch coming here now to Archer Herman, the second baseman. Ends up being 2-1 as he misses outside. There's 2 outs here in the 7th. Eduardo swings at one. It was definitely a ball. Oakenshield's going to make an easy catch there at first. And we'll move now to the bottom half of the 7th inning stretch time, folks. 5, 6, 7 coming up.
It's still possible for Ox. It's still possible. Just got to get some runners on.
Absolutely. In the blink of an eye, things can change, especially in this game. So here in the 7th, there's still time for the Nazgul 9 to make this a ball game. Right now, Eduardo pitching his way to a 2-0 victory. That one swung on. It looks like a bit of a fielder select issue, but not enough speed on the runner to make it a problem. He'll be retired for out number 1, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Smog the Terrible. He's batting 161 now as he's had 1 hit tonight. Looks at one for a strike.
Eduardo D's keeping his starter on. Ox got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, the diminishing stats.
Right, exactly. We all know he's not going to go to his bullpen unless he has to. So Ox got to step on those pitches. He's got to stay focused.
Kelly's
that seemed outside.
Yeah, tough take there. Ooh, and then Ox gets a hold of one, sent it to center field, but it looks like it's going to be just in front of the warning track. 96th pitch of the game, I believe, for Eduardo's starter. Hit hard, but now we're going to the top half of the 8th, and it's still 2-0.
Now batting, the right fielder, number
Rog
40.
Shaw will come up, right fielder. First pitch from Azog the Defiler, doing a good job here in relief, keeping things where they are. It's swung on. Hard grounder to shortstop, retired easily for out number 1 though. Amari Cobb's up now, outside pitch. The 3-hole hitter for Eduardo's team here tonight. Almost goes for that outside pitch. Perhaps Ox trying to play off it a little bit.
That was a good pitch.
That one swung on, caught a little bit too much of the plate. Ox going for that high curve. Good job by Eduardo to do something with it.
Eduardo is contact swings all the time. You know, you can't leave those pitches hanging. That's for sure.
Yeah, he'll be able to get to him quickly, especially a breaking ball with that diminished velo of Azog. Even though he is locked in, he's about maybe in the 40s, 50s velo range. So his 1-1 pitch now to the catcher. It's going to be swung on. Will Smog be able to make a play? And Lefty will not be able to. He makes a good diving attempt. Can't catch a break out there, can Ox in the outfield tonight.
Center fielder, number 9.
Ay, ay, ay. Just get some more speed on that left field, D.
Yeah, he needs more coverage out there. He's unable to make that play. It could have made a big difference now as the bases are loaded on the next pitch. Swung on into right field for a single. Now it's dangerous for Eduardo. Ox going to be looking for a way to perhaps find a ground ball.
Well, now if he goes with the high velo, Eduardo's the ball is going to be coming fast. That's for sure. Cause it's been low velo all game long, and if ever Ox decides to go to with the high velo, Eddie's going to have a hard time reaching it.
Yeah, we'll see what he goes with here. He's going to go with this. Looks like his closing pitcher. He does not have the highest velo in his pen, but has a pretty good amount. Big step up from Azog. So a double switch is engaged by the Nazgul 9, and Bilbo Baggins is going to lead off the next inning. And now we will see Lady Galadriel.
Number 13.
Ox looking for a ground ball. Eduardo's going to go with the right-handed pinch hitter.
It's a bold move. It's a bold move not going with the high velo right now. See if it pays off.
Cutter and curveball only on Galadriel. Ox looking for a grounder. That cutter swung on. Broken bat. Bilbo Baggins able to make a play, but a run's going to have to cross the plate on the fielder's choice.
Again, great play by Eddie. Just getting that ground ball, and he gets a third run.
The inexperienced hitter Eduardo just looking for any piece on that baseball to put it where there won't be a double play. He gets it, so now he's widened his lead to 3-0. He's played some good baseball tonight on the back of a little bit of help. Ooh, what a play off the line.
There you go. Make the play.
I cannot believe he caught that. I thought for sure that was at least going to bounce into his glove or hit right on the line, but Ox makes an amazing play right off the ground.
D. It's all about diving, right?
Yes, it's all about the dive. Well timed there to end the 8th inning. And then he swings at one. It's deep to right field. It's going to be just in front of the warning track and foul, though, where Shaw can make a catch for out number 1. Ox needs some base runners, trying to get some lineup turnover as his 9-hole hitter will come up.
He's got to take advantage. I know I'm repeating myself, D, but he's got to take advantage of that starter. He has to make something happen.
That pitch was right down the middle, 0-2. Swung on, though, and lifted behind second base. It's going to be out number 2 for a good one, making the catch. And now Lady Arwen, the Elvish Queen. These names are some tongue twisters, I tell you. I guess if you haven't watched enough, yeah, right, they're not French. I need to watch a little more Lord of the Rings. 0-2 pitch swung on. Grounded over to short. It's going to be thrown to first to end the inning. So Oxon's only going to have one more chance here in Game 1 tonight in the bottom of the 9th, but he's going to have to also put Eduardo away for 3 more outs. Ed and the Sirloin / Reapers looking for insurance here.
Number 65.
8-hole hitters up against the closer. She's got 4 pitches. Was able to get out of that last inning, but a run was given up. That one, I believe, caught by Ox. I had a bit of a skip in my stream, but I think he made another good play. There's out number 1. I heard like the guitar tone that means he made a great play. It actually
froze here in Canada also, D.
That one swung on though, on the ground, so 2 outs now in the inning. Ox looking to clean up and get back to the plate. The leadoff hitter is 3 for 4 in Archer Herman. First pitch cutter swung on, hit hard to short. Queen picks it up, throws it to first base for out number 3. So 3 more outs now for the 9. 2, 3, 4 coming up. Iris Kelly's got 104 pitches. She's still in this one. Eduardo going for his 9th complete game of the season. As you stated earlier, No Name. He's already got 8. He's never using that bullpen. Pitcher's on fire. First pitch misses high, then in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Witch King of Angmar swings at one. It bounces out of the infield. Nice bounce. He's going to get himself on base with a leadoff single.
Ultra went down right there.
Yeah, she's going to move now to locked in, and her stats already diminishing, so not a lot of velo junk or accuracy. Ox looking for a big swing here with Lady Aowen of Rohan. That one swung on. Oh, over to second, 4-6-3, and that's a huge double play for Eduardo. Now Ox has 2 outs. He's going to have to pinch hit for the pitcher here.
Hey D, how do you throw a space party?
I have no idea. How do you throw a space party?
You plan it.
You got the zingers tonight, my man. Are you writing these down?
Bro, I mean those are Canadian jokes, right? We don't have NASA here, but I mean we got the we get the space jokes, so.
You hear that? Pure jokes from Canada for you, everybody. Now we've got a 2-2 count here. Looks like Ox trying to get something with the pinch hitter there. He's going to lift it to left field, and there Mathis will make the catch for out number 3. So Eduardo able to come away with the win here, 3-0 tonight. Game 1 on Match of the Week. Solid game from both players as they get some runners on, try to manufacture, but Ox really unable to break through those errors that occurred. Always unfortunate when you see that happen.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, again, against Eddie, you can't be trailing. I mean, because he's going to start painting corners, and again, you know, Ox stop. You know, you start swinging at pitches outside of the strike zone, and this is what Eddie does. You know, he's going to be painting corners, and then suddenly he doesn't throw any strikes, and you're trying to get some runs in, and there it is. You're losing 3-0. So you just got to take the lead, and then Eddie's going to start swinging at everything afterwards. So I mean, it's just a matter who gets the first run, and you know, it goes from there.
Yeah, you really do make a good point. It is kind of one of those reverse mojo effects when you play against Ox or Ed, you know, in experience and against each other, especially. They always play really tight games, so there's always a lot of pressing that goes on. And we'll see, though, what happens in game 2. We could see a totally different ball game. Ox was able to hit a few balls hard. Just Ed made some really great plays. We saw some great defense from Ox there, too, at the end of the game. So both players showing up tonight. That game was close, and there was definitely an unfortunate bit of baseball with some RNG on the pickoff and things like that for Ox. So we'll see how game 2 pans out here on AAA Match of the Week. We're just going to take a quick break as the players prepare to queue up for game 2. We'll be right back with you. Hang tight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're loading in now to Red Rock Stadium for game number 2, home of Eduardo and his Sirloin/Reapers tonight. Ox looking for a big game 2 win, trying to get the split. Eduardo looking for that sweep here, trying to get 2 games above 500. So we'll see now. 1, 2, and 3 coming up for the Nazgul 9. It's going to be Arwen, the Elvish Queen. Keep doing that.
You want to buy a vial, D?
Yeah, I probably should, right? I keep saying like Elvish. Now we've got a leadoff single. It's going to look like for Ox. Good speed on the base pads. Celebratory button mashing. I think you can hear there in the background. He's got himself a runner on with some speed.
There's actually one thing that Ox did well last game. He saw like at least 100 and something pitches. So you know, I mean, he did something well. So he's just gotta. I'm sorry, I'm laughing now because I just saw him like being caught. But I mean, you know, he saw 100 pitches from Eddie's starter. So he's doing something well. He just got to get on base again and manage and run.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's tough there as he's trying to manufacture to get pitched out in the first. But now he's got himself 2 quick outs in succession, and 3-hole hitter coming up with some power. Low velo from Eduardo this game, and you can see that 0 ERA. I believe this is the starter you spoke about with the 4 wins already on the year. That one swung on. Can be grounded over to first for out number 3, and now we'll have Eduardo coming up here in the bottom half of the first inning against Gollum Schmiegel, the pitcher. Schmiegel on the mound.
Number 21.
My precious.
He throws his precious cutter here. It's in the gap, it looks like, here on the first pitch. Good speed from Ox. He's going to dive for it. Angles it looks like. And now Eduardo's going to run around the base paths, get to third here. It's going to be a leadoff triple.
Oh my God, got dirty again for nothing, D.
Tough dive there in the outfield. Dream start, though, for Eduardo. He's going to be swinging at the next pitch. It's lined over to short. Great catch by Ox for out number 1 that keeps the runner at third base. Eduardo again looking for contact. We'll see how Ox plays this. Outfield shallow.
Yeah, again, Eddie did all his runs just like that. Oh, he got lucky there.
Outfield is shallow. He's going to challenge. Ooh, turns back.
Oh, he's got a cannon.
Good throw from Ox there in the outfield. Keeps the runner honest at third base. So Eduardo will need a hit. Ox trying to work away from a leadoff triple here, doing a nice job. We'll see what Schmiegel can do to get out of this inning. Throws another Precious inside.
Again, Ox going with that low velo. See if it's going to pay off this time.
He will walk the runner, opting not to give him a strike to swing at. Perhaps the smart move. We're going to see Yauman Earp. I like that generated name. 5-hole hitter, center fielder coming up now for Eduardo. First pitch swung on to the right side. It's past the diving fielders, both of them with an attempt. Run's going to get in for the first of the ball game. Nice hit there with 2 outs by Ed to break open the scoring. So the triple.
Velo and the contact swings, they are really, really dangerous. And for some reason, Eduardo is doing a good job just getting a contact.
Yeah, he's able to wait on it and just push it to where he needs it.
You see that low velo with the contact swing, it could be dangerous.
Absolutely. He's able to get some good hits there. Manufactures a run here in the first inning of his home game, trying to get that sweep. We move to the bottom half or top half of the second inning now, though. Ox with 4, 5, 6 coming up. Boromir of Gondor looking to hit. Trying to break this 0 ERA. That's a great pitch by Ed there. That one swung on hit up the middle. He has to range over to make a grab at second. Throws it to first. There's out number 1. First baseman.
Eddie's going to be abusing that outside of the plate for sure all game long with that cutter.
Yeah, we'll see. And the 2-seam as well. He's going to be tailing that inside and outside a ton. Got decent junk on this pitcher. Curveball. Another one in there.
A lot of curveballs.
Ooh, and then Ox looks at one, sitting on a ball. 2-2 strikeout. And now it will be the left fielder coming up for his first at-bat of the game.
That's Eddie right there.
He has been efficient again so far, throwing a lot of strikes. Here in the second, he's got 21 pitches. 1-2 pitch. Swung on. It's over by second base. It's off the noggin. So Smog the Terrible will get on with 2 outs.
Work. Come on, why jump? Easy to say, right?
Yeah, easy to say, right? You know those in-betweeners. Ooh, and Ox is going to go. Gets an amazing jump. He's going to get in there standing at second.
Standing up.
It's 0-2 now, though, so he's got to get a hit with Lego outs. It's swung on. It's through the right side.
Right there. He has to go.
Ooh, he's going to challenge. Eduardo keeps him honest, though. Tags him out in the rundown. He sent that runner to second, perhaps trying to get Eduardo to throw down, but he tags him out between third and home, and that will be a valuable out, moving now to the bottom of the second as it remains 1-0.
He was looking for a cheese move right there, but didn't work out. Eddie played it well.
Yeah, veteran of being cheesed and doing some cheesing as well, both these players, so a little bit tough. When you see that early in the ball game, it could be all the difference. You never know.
Right, exactly. At least Ox is trying something right now. He's
for sure.
To be aggressive, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, for sure. He absolutely needs a spark after last game, and I think he'll be able to find it here with plenty of ball games still to be had. He gets 2 quick outs here against Eduardo in the second. Starting to settle in now with Schmiegel. He's only got the cutter and the 2-seam and the curveball. A decent pitch selection here for Ox. We'll see how he works without the 4-seamer. That one lifted behind the plate. It's going to be an easy catch for out number 3. So we move to the third. 9 are already out hitting the Reapers. It's 3-2. 1-0 our score.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 12.
Schmiegel takes one on the outside corner. Nice curveball from Eduardo to start the third inning. It's going to be strike number 1. Ooh, and Eduardo plays the pitcher shallow. Makes a great catch. That could have been in there if he was playing normal. Takes away a hit.
Eduardo has a great defense this year. He made some adjustments. I think he has like a higher fielding stat on his shortstop and on his second base, and it's showing off this season.
Yeah, he's able to make some good outs, making great plays. Ooh, and Ox able to beat that one out. A little dribbler. Nice job to get a runner on.
There
And he's
you
going to go with the steal. He's going to get in there easily. So
love
now he's
that.
got the runner at second. Oh, I know
Gotta
you do.
love that, D.
We got the base bandit himself in the booth tonight. Ed playing back. Able to make a catch there in the outfield for out number 2. So now Ox will need a hit to get the runner
Now
across.
batting, the shortstop.
Third base is shaky right now, D. Just dropping a ball just like that.
You'll see if that neutral mojo comes into play at any point here going forward. It's a big hitter here for Ox. He just needs a strike. Let's see if he can jump on something. He swings at one. Is lifted behind second base. Eduardo's going to go back there and make the catch for out number 3. So nothing doing there for the Nazgul 9 in the top half of the third. And we move now to the bottom half. Still 1-0.
Now batting,
Ox got to be patient, especially with a tough out trait. He's not in, the key is to get 2 strikes, So he's not in a hurry at all, but he keeps swinging every time too early. I mean, he has to be patient with that player, that's for sure.
Yeah, with the meteor order like that, one of your best players got to sit on something big. We'll see, though, as we go forward, if he can do that. He's, like you said, able to work that last pitcher to over 100 pitches in the last one in 9 innings. Going to try to do the same and break down Eduardo's ace starter. Got himself 1 out already here in a 2-2 count here in the third against Skylar Wills, the right fielder. Now it's full, so here comes a cutter from Ox. It's a bit misplaced.
Ooh.
Eduardo hits it hard right up the middle. It's fortunate, really, to just be a single. Could have been worse.
Oh, yeah, that could have been worse.
Yeah, all Ed had to do was really step into one. Able to get a hit there with 1 out, though. Ox going to be looking for that grounder. He's going with the high curve. He misses high, and now the cutter's coming in. Eduardo swings a 1 out of the zone, lifts it to center, and that should be catchable for Ox. There is out number 2.
Oh, going to third. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, maybe if Eduardo was thinking heads up, he could have maybe sent the runner. I always try and send him right to the, the base right ahead of the runner. Keep everybody honest.
Yeah,
you never know what could go on in this game.
That could be a trap as well.
0-1 pitch swung on Legolas's decent speed. He makes a basket catch out there and right. Good out number 3. And we'll move to the fourth now. It's still 1-0 in favor of Eduardo here. Looking for that sweep here on AAA Match of the Week.
now batting, the catcher, number 9.
Big part of the order for Ox, though, coming up right now.
He's got to get some runners on. He's got to play that. He has 1 run. Only run to catch up. 4th inning. If ever Eddie's pitcher gets locked in, that could be trouble for Ox, though.
Now batting,
Yeah, a big strikeout on the way there.
number 99.
Because we know he's going to stick with his starter, so.
Yeah, Eduardo would be going for his 10th complete game should he, not choose to use his bullpen again in this one. Already now 9 on the season. He gets a grounder, and there is the mojo up. He's locked in. We'll see if Ox can do something to try and break down this starter, Aaron Strong. It's funny that all these names are randomly generated, but maybe fitting that Strong has that 0 ERA. That one grounded over to first. It's going to be easy play over there for the first baseman. Takes it himself to the bag. And there's out number 3, so we'll go down to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0. Nothing doing for the Nazgul 9. Eduardo is looking for more insurance. Yauman Earp. I might have to draft this player onto my team.
I got a few names for you, too, for your team if you want.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to go over there. Maybe in private. Gollum Schmiegel. Still on the mound, though, for Ox. First pitch is swung on, tailing outside the zone. Eduardo pushes it into left, but it's going to be an easy catch for the left fielder, Smog the Terrible. And there's out number 1. Some good power on this third baseman for Eduardo. We'll see what he does with this at-bat. He ends up swinging at the first pitch. It's into center, and there's another catch for out number 2.
Good play.
The Ox had to kind of use that speed to get there and make a basket grab.
Right. And you see now Eduardo swinging at everything. He's swinging at the first pitch. He's being a bit impatient right now.
Yeah, lifts another one to
There it
center.
is.
It's going to be a quick inning, 3 outs. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Nazgul 9. And now we move to the top half of the fifth. where 6, 7, and 8 will come up for the 9. Both these players are looking to manufacture tonight. It's been a tight one. Takes one right down the middle. Strike 1. Ooh, and then nicely done. Good piece of hitting sent right up the middle by Ox. 97 power looked like on the scale. Mojo goes up for Smog the Terrible. That's his second hit of the game. We'll see how he utilizes this. Prince Lego allows the right fielders up. Maybe I would drop one down. Perhaps the drag bunt.
For sure. At least worst comes to worst, you get a 99 speed at first base. Even though if there's anything, you know, if he catches you, if he actually catches you as a second, you still have your 99 speed at first. So, I mean, I would just drop that for sure.
Good take there from Ox. He shows bunt. Now it's 1-1. Let's see what he chooses to do here. He takes the bunt round. He sends it right in front of the plate. So, runner will move up. He's got himself a runner on now. And Schmiegel's up. Maybe we see a pinch hitter here.
It was a nice bunt, D. I mean, I can't bunt. There's no way I can bunt. I mean, I think I have the record for double plays while trying to bunt. So
yeah, that's
nice.
Probably true. I've seen you pop a few up in your day.
Yeah, I can't drop the bunt. So that was a nice bunt for me. I mean, remember Rainey? Rainey was a beast for it. I mean, that guy could just drop a bunt at 2 outs.
Yeah, some people can really just drop it right on the line and just get on the bags with those speedsters.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good strategy to employ if you're one of those 5-bar speed teams, or even 4, depending on how you build your lineup. It's very, very important. That one 0-2 pitch is swung on. It's going to be easy out number 2.
Now. He just needs a single. He has another chance now. There's still hope for him.
Oh, but he swings at the first pitch. It's a breaking ball outside of the zone. Eduardo's going to opt to take it with the third baseman and make the catch for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Nazgul 9 here in the 5th. And we move now to the bottom half. It's still 1-0 for the Reapers. Eduardo pitching a nice game, racking up a few more strikeouts just like he did in the last one. Both these players really looking to start the mojo hitting. It's going to be Azog the Defiler coming out of the pen for Ox. We saw him last game. He did a pretty good job going in an extended relief appearance. The 0-1 pitch, though, lifted. King Aragorn makes a good catch in center. And that will be out number 1. And Aaron Strong, the pitcher, is coming up to the plate. He's locked in, like we already stated.
Easy play right there.
Yeah, easy grounder. Ox just getting, the early counts. Eduardo looks to be pressing even though he does have a lead. This is something that, either that Ox can build on, but you never know. Eduardo could run into one at any moment with the aggression at the plate. We saw it last game where he was able to string some hits together. That one's off the glove of the pitcher. It's going to be close at first, and ooh, just beats it out. That is the leadoff hitter. So good speed. Runners at first, pickoff attempt. Unsuccessful by Ox. Right fielder looks at one in the zone. That one a bit wild. That screwball gets outside of the zone. It's going to be flipped over to shortstop for an easy liner. Nice catch there by Ox. Yep, the third out of the 5th is recorded, and we move to the top of the 6th.
Have you ever been to a Britney Spears concert, D?
Let me think back. Would have been about 18 years ago. I would have been
too young.
10? No, I haven't. I would have, but I haven't. No.
Me neither. Never been.
Maybe we'll go together someday.
That with you.
If she ever puts another one on. Free Britney.
Yeah, definitely.
That one swung on up the middle. So Ox is going to get his leadoff hitter, or a hitter on with 1 out here. He's got the meat of the order coming up 3, 4, and 5. He's got the stealer trait on the bags. We'll see what he can do. He's going to be looking for something big to hit. You can see him leaning on the outside of the zone pretty much this entire time. A great diving play by Eduardo.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, big sequence there. Lots of O's from both of us as there's runners turning all around the bags. Ox ends up with 2 hits. The minimum speed runner makes a great effort to get on base.
I still think you should be taking off to third. I still think you should be going. 'Cause right now, you can't. Oh,
That one's hit hard. It's into the gap. Ox is going to try and get back and tag up in time. He cannot. So there's out number 2. He hit that one well, but now he has to get a hit with Thorn Oakenshield. He's got speed on the bags. High pitch is engaged with Thorin, so we'll see if he can utilize that.
Eduardo is gonna use that outside play, curveballs and the cutter and everything he's got right now.
There's a huge hole on the right side of the infield. Ox shoots for it, but he can't quite get there. Grounder to second, thrown to first, and that'll end the 6th. Another threat from the 9 sees them retired, and we move to the bottom half. It's 1-0.
For everybody watching, I mean, it seems this curveball seems to come very slow, but once you play the game, I mean, you think it's a hittable pitch, but it's not. And Eduardo actually can throw a lot of those pitches, and they're actually pretty hard to hit, even though they come actually pretty slow. But I mean, those curveballs are nasty.
Yeah, it's all about location, location, location. That location of the foul ball just missing there. Eduardo would have been looking for extra bases. He does end up with a 2-2 single and a leadoff hit here in the 6th on a nice screwball piece, good piece of hitting. Here comes the cleanup hitter, the catcher. He's got good power. Azog the Defiler still in. That curveball is swung on. Ox unable to get it low enough for a ground ball. There's going to be 2 runners on now to lead off the inning for Eduardo. Infielders at double play depth. Yauman at the plate. He bunts. Uh-oh. Ox dives for it. Can't make the catch. Should have slid for it. Tough there. I don't know what determines how your hitter or your player makes that choice, but the pitcher goes for the dive. Does make the play at first.
Oh, he's going after him.
He is going to go after Leland Bell. He sets the outfield shallow. He's going to try and get Eduardo fishing, perhaps. Got to stay away from the zone here. You would think.
Yeah, again, high junk, low velo. You want to go for that double play.
It's grounded over to first. Or grounded over to short. He will throw it to first. A run will score on the fielder's choice again. Eduardo's been favored by the fielder's choice tonight. Runners at third now with 2 outs. Franklin Nelson.
Oh, come on.
Eduardo feigns bunt. That one swung on. Witch King of Angmar can't make the jumping catch, so that will see another run in for the Reapers. It's 3-0 here in the 6th inning. Lawson Johns, the left fielders at the plate. Steeler on the bags for Eduardo. We'll see if Ox can do something with it. Maybe pitch out. Just got to be mindful. Both these players have gone with their stealer. Lady Galadriel's going to come in. She picks off, and there goes Eduardo. He will be picked off at first for out number 3, and we'll move to the 7th. Both these teams even on hits.
I haven't looked at Ox's roster. Does he have like a high velo guy or something? Because right now, it's about time he uses him.
Yeah, I think you'd have to say maybe a big changeup could be coming here after Galadriel came in last inning as the 10th closer early. He's going to get a leadoff hit here with Smog the Terrible. He's been probably the best player here tonight for the 9, reaching the base multiple times in both games. He's locked in with good speed. Prince Legolas is at the plate. Seven-hole hitter and right fielder has a ton of speed himself. He takes one for a strike. Eduardo being wary of the runner. He pitches out. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is swung on right up the middle.
There you go.
Good hit by Ox. Sees 2 runners on to lead off the inning here in the 7th.
He's got to stay away from that double play now. And of course, Eddie's going to try to get a ground ball here. So it's going to be a good at bat for sure. Going to be a good battle now.
Ox showing bunt. Going to leave the pitcher in. There's a pitch out. We'll see how these two play this. This is always a chess match like we said last game. Good bunt from Ox. Just goes foul. Showing bunt again. This curveball's popped up. Eduardo slides for it. Can't make the play. Galadriel's a tense runner, so she can't quite get to the bag. But nicely done on the sacrifice for Ox. He's got 2 runners in scoring position now with 1 out. 9-hole hitter at the plate. Oh, and he pops it up behind the mound. Pitcher's going to have to make a play. He does. Mojo's up for strong.
That curveball is a killer, D.
Absolutely. The high curveball's been absolutely a great weapon for Eduardo tonight. Ox just can't stop swinging at it. He's looking for perhaps someone to come in here for... he goes with a random pinch hitter. And it's a righty versus lefty matchup. Perhaps one of the guys I would have picked. He's got good speed, decent power. Needs a hit. 1-1 pitch is taken. Okay, behind in the count now, 1-2. 2 outs. High fastball swung on. It's popped up behind second base. Eduardo should be able to get there and make an easy play, and he does. So base runners are erased. Another goose egg for the 9. We'll move now to the bottom of the 7th, folks. It's the 7th inning stretch. And we'll see 8-9-1 coming up.
Strong still have a 0 ERA. That's impressive, right? I mean, probably. I mean, Eddie's going to go all the way probably with this guy again.
You'd have to think, like we already said, 10 complete games on the line here for Eduardo. He's going to be trying to make that happen as he's cruising through this one with a 3-0 lead. First pitch swinging from Ed, though. There's out number 1 recorded. There is strong batting. He takes a healthy cut. Whiffs. But then he swings at 1. The locked-in pitcher able to shoot it up the middle, and he'll get on base for a 1-out single. Only helping his cause now as he moves towards on-fire Mojo. Lineup turns over. High curveball incoming. Eduardo takes it for a strike. 0-1 pitch. A curveball. It's hit hard to second. Bilbo Baggins makes a 4-6 over to 3. Yeah, great roll. Ox needed that one. We'll move now to the top of the 8th. It's 3-0. Which King of Angmar takes one outside. Ball number 1. Swings at 1, leads off the inning with a single. Both these players able to hit a few nice pitches right up the middle in both of these games. We'll see if Ox can do something with the speed.
Got to build on that.
Yeah, he's got the stealer trait. We'll see if he uses it. Eduardo always mindful. Goes with the outside cutter. His locked-in pitcher losing velocity. Pitches out. It's 2-1
right
now.
Ox need basically runs. He needs 3 runs. So I don't think he's going to steal, but there he goes.
Gets in there big time ahead of the curveball. Now he's got a 3-1 count.
Gotta love it, though. Gotta love it.
3-1 pitch, swung on, fouled away. So here comes a 3-2 pitch. We'll see what Eduardo chooses to do here. This is a big one. Ooh, great check swing from Ox.
Hey, great take. Great take.
Yeah, it's a valuable walk there. No outs here, 2 runners on. Boromir of Gondor looks at 1 for a strike. Ox not happy with that call. 0-1 pitch, caught. Ooh, Eduardo perhaps thought he could go for a double play there, but he catches that off his shoe tops, and there's out number 1. Dorn Oakenshield hits it hard. It's over to short. A 6-4 over to 3 double play. And the base runners erased once again. Eduardo pitching expertly as we move now to the bottom of the 8th, just working those double plays.
Wow, I'm sure Ox is all... I want a mic. I'd like to have a mic over over Ox's house right now.
Yeah, not too thrilled. I'm sure Mr. Ox. He's been hitting the ball hard, just can't get it through this Sirloin/Reaper's infield. Eduardo having the wind at his back this evening. They're playing a really tight game on the mound, as we know, attacking his zone, owning the corners. Typical Eduardo stuff that we talked about in the pregame. Both these players have to show their strengths in order to win baseball games, and Eduardo is able to express his definitely tonight. He hit that one hard into center field. That's going to be out number 1. All right, and there will be another pitch swung on, hit hard, and there will be out number 2. So Eduardo moving quickly here. Swings at 1, hits it hard. That's going to be a 3-pitch inning, I think, for Ox here in the bottom of the 8th. So Ox, Red just ready to pitch. We move to the top half of the 9th. Ox has 3 outs to work with.
Now with the game, number 15.
Oh, what a nasty pitch.
That one swung on. 0-2 count. Ox needs a big hit here. Ooh, he looks at one. There's out number 1.
Now batting, the
Eduardo
right
2 outs away from a sweep
number
here.
17.
Strong's velo is probably at 25 stat right now. This is really, really hard to hit.
Great diving play by Eduardo there. Sees another
Batting,
awesome, just great play on the line at first base. Eduardo owning that area of the field all night. And there's out number 2 in the 9th. Ox only has 1 more to work with. Strikes in there. Pinch hitter at the plate. Swings at one. It's over to second. Throws it to first. And there is out number 3. So Eduardo completes the sweep over the Nazgul 9 tonight. Nice job for him. Congratulations. The 9 just unable to really get anything going.
Exactly. I mean, again, you know, this is Eddie's pitching. You know, low velo, a lot of curveballs, a lot of outside pitches, try to pin corners, and there it is.
Yes, indeed. And now we're going to do something that we haven't done in the past before. We're going to be able to do. We're going to actually take Eduardo in here as we move to postgame for an interview, a postgame interview. But before we do that, Mr. No Name, if you would follow me to the 3-person broadcast channel. I was unable to make an edit here. Just move over a channel with me. I'll see you in a second. All right, I'm in here, and we're going to wait for Eduardo here to join us. We'll get into the post game here, just a moment. All right, we got No Name. For just a moment here. Sorry, this is not worked out as, I guess, cleanly beforehand as it could have been. Pardon me as I await my partners here. Nice game, though, by Eduardo. Nice game by Ox. Both players able to really have some aggression at the plate. Both of them able to pitch pretty expertly. Eduardo just able to get the breaks and hit a lot of the balls hard. I believe we have No Name back in here now.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. We have No Name. We're just waiting out for Eduardo. We have a couple questions we're going to ask him, mostly about how he was able to execute his game plan against Ox tonight. We saw both players, like we stated in game, able to just really work on the mound, and Eduardo able to get the breaks when he needed them.
And you know, I have a question about Strong. I mean, this guy is now 4-0 with a 0 ERA. I mean, this is crazy. I don't even think Strong is his number 1 or number 2 pitcher. I think he just found a fit, and that's pretty good, though. I mean, he's throwing well with Strong right now, and I mean, as we can see, I mean, the guy is just crazy right now. I mean, crazy good. I mean, the stats just works.
Absolutely, and we do have Eduardo now in here. Welcome into Ed for his post-game interview.
Hey, Eddie.
Can you hear us? We do have Eduardo now in here. Welcome into Ed for his post-game I think we can hear ourselves in the background. I can see you loading in, but I can hear you. How you doing tonight, Ed?
Hold on, let me mute this.
I can see you loading in, but I can.
Could hear your voice. You got a nice voice, eh? Okay, we could hear it twice.
Hey, thank you so much.
How about that?
You guys hear me now?
Yep. Can you hear us?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I hear you guys now.
All right, what's up, Eddie?
Nothing much, man. That was a tough series right now.
Yeah, absolutely. What was your game plan going in against Ox tonight? Did you think you were able to really execute that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Ox has been struggling lately. You know, I think he's better than what he showed at the plate. I think he's in his own head a little bit, but, you know, I was just trying to scrape together some runs, and don't even call it small ball. That was just two guys who couldn't hit well that game. It was just bad hitting.
And what about Strong? Is he your number 1, number 2, number 3? That guy has 4 wins and 0 ERA. Who is he anyway?
Oh, Kei Gawa. He used to pitch on the Yankees. There's actually a
Oh,
female in the game, but yeah, it's I, I I like pitching with her. She has like a good variety of pitches, and she has that good curveball which I use all the time, and so it's been good pitching with her. I was trying to take her out because I didn't want to mess up her perfect ERA, but I was like, let me just try to get that last inning out because Ox made me throw a lot of pitches.
for sure.
He made me throw a lot of pitches.
Yes,
Most
indeed.
definitely. I think he went to I think both of his starters went to over 100 pitches, right? Am I wrong on the second game? Oh, it's close to 100 for the second game, that's for sure.
You had well over 100 in the first game and definitely
Yeah.
close to 100 in the second. He made you work, but I think that you definitely were able to find your location on the mound. I think we just saw a little bit of a shakiness there in game one where you walked him, I think, on 4 pitches and then caught him with a couple balls. But otherwise, your accuracy as your pitchers start to tire is some expert stuff, as we always say.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. But yeah, Ox didn't make it easy on me, even though he didn't score. It wasn't easy to pitch to him today. He was really really patient at the plate.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely was trying to work for something. He hit some balls hard, was not able to get anything really going at the plate, unable to score any runs here on Match of the Week. So that's always unfortunate. But congratulations to you for a couple of hard-fought victories. I mean, that's the Sirloin's brand of baseball. It's a shame they weren't able to really show off there either on prime time because of that visual glitch that occurs with the cross-plat sometimes. But it is what it is. You played some good baseball, and wins count more than anything, right?
All right, thank you very much. And if you could see me, I have my Sirloin shirt on right now.
Unfortunately, we're getting like a loading screen on it, but I wish we
Right.
could. But I definitely believe it,
okay.
man.
Yeah.
I have
And
a
one-
heater
one-
shirt I wear sometimes too. So.
And one last thing, Eddie. Don't pitch out on,
Yeah.
on guys trying to steal. Let us run, man. Let us run. No more pitch
there
outs.
was no
Those
small
pitch
ball,
outs should be banned.
No name in the base bandits, always wanting run. But thank you so much, Eduardo, for joining us for this post-game interview. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll get that worked out better for the next one. But it's awesome to have you here. Awesome to hear you. Awesome to chat with you for the first time. And great wins tonight again, man. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for playing, man.
Great game.
All right, thanks, guys. It was good to be on for the first time.
All right.
Take it easy. I will talk to you next time.
All right, guys. Bye.
All right, and that is our first post-game interview. We had a few difficulties, but we are doing all right. No Name, I also have lost your video feed somewhere in the wash here.
Yeah, I can. You know what?
Here he
There you
comes.
go. Guys, been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. Cheers again to you, No Name. Thanks for joining me for your first cast, man. It was a fun pair of games to call with you here on AAA Match of the Week. We do have another Match of the Week coming at you at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the XBL between Wishbone Rules and Behagen. It's going to be a big one for two teams trying to get themselves into the playoff hunt there. Do you have anything leading us into that one tonight, No Name? Any thoughts on that?
No, man. Just thanks for having me. Sorry, guys, for the language barrier here and there, but yeah, that was fun. And that's it. Anytime you guys want me in, I'll be more than happy to do so. And that's it.
Absolutely, man, dude. It was a pleasure to have you. Like I already said, it's a pleasure to get to talk with you, have you in the booth here for a couple of games to watch some players that you and I both know well, friends of ours, you know what I mean? And we're all very friendly here in this league, and we're glad to be part of this big community. If you haven't already been here with us before, feel free to join our Discord, check out our YouTube, and like I already said, join us now in about 30 minutes for the XBL Match of the Week, where we'll be back with more commentary and 2 more games for you on this Saturday evening. And with that said, we'll catch you next time. If you're not going to join us for the next one, have a safe and pleasant evening, and we'll see you on the flip side. Have a good one.
See you, everybody.